Hello friends, now I'm going to start the eighth point of efforts to remove unem- unemployment from our country. So, we have understood in the seventh point about labor force planning. Here in eighth point, the detail is given about some important part of managerial activities. It is necessary to establish new business. See, if we want to create employment, then industrial growth is necessary. Without any industries, more opportunity of the employment cannot possible. So, our government has made some plans to provide help to the people at lowest interest rate for investment with purpose to start businesses, to purchase raw materials, machineries, furniture in initial stage of the business. So, on one side, government help to establish the businesses. That is one point. The second point you understand that government help people to sell their goods. Repeatedly I am saying government help people to sell their goods at interesting price. Also give help to give or provide technical assistance, knowledge also. Means one kind of training government give to the people to develop managerial skill. Why the training is required? To develop the managerial skills so they can run the business, to develop local businessmen, and to for the welfare of the different organizations and women. Government gives support to them by providing easy loan facility so they can establish their own businesses, which is basic intention behind whole effort. So here the another intention to create self-employment instead of to depend on opportunity of employment. So by coming out from traditional businesses, move to the new mentality, a new ventures could start and new businesses and the industrial sector could develop on their own way is a basic intention behind all this of establishment of self-reliant process, right? So in the eighth point I have clearly explained that what government did to promote people as establishing self-employed units, right? This is a one side. Now we move to understand that the ninth point about employment exchange, which steps government took that I am explaining. So first I want to explain the meaning of employment exchange center. A place who exchange detail of people with the owners of industries who are in search of good youth, enthusiast youth, and to the job seekers. Job seekers means who want the job, about detail of such enterprises who need the people. So in that way, here we can say that employment action center is doing work of connecting employee and employer. So everyone is bound to follow it in their own way. We need to do it, right? So first part is clear that employment action center are giving us opportunity to meet the people, to connect the people, job seekers and job givers, right? With that, here the employment action centers provide information about how to register self as unemployed person, because without registration the unemployed person cannot get idea of job givers, because to ask everyone, the center will not go to everyone's home that you want a job. Means the job seekers are needed to provide their information to the center, so the center and the job givers come in communication with each other and their information could exchange with the job givers, right? So in that way, employment action center is doing two work. First, to give information about the job givers to the job seekers and provide information of job seekers as the registered person with them to the job givers. So the exchange of information become easy by the way of employment action center. Okay. One more thing you remember, that employment action center not only exchanging information but also giving guidance to the unemployed youth for finding out best opportunity in their own career. So in that way, they are playing a role of guide too. Remember this line. And here you understand that they also provide information about the employment detail in the magazines run by them. Rozgar Karkirdi. Karkirdi means future of own employment. Thereafter, you understand one thing, that this employment action center has given detail about the helpline number which help the people by providing important information, skill programs, employment fair, means whatever the activity are being done in India for the development of these new opportunity. What is going on? Such information they deliver in the publications as well as on helpline. They help to the needy people. Here you remember one thing, that they also providing information regarding the job activities. They also run skill programs to develop in the unemployed youth. And start employment fair means a place where the job seekers are coming as by the declaration of the government, and the job givers are coming and sitting. That in that way the job givers and job seekers come in contact with each other. One another point, employment fair means the place where the job givers are coming in the camp and give information that we want this kind of the people. Behind all this, it is main purpose to understand. Up to 2015, there were 947 employment exchange centers in India, and in 2013 actual unemployed people were registered people were 4,68,023 actual people were unemployed as a registered person. But as the time passed, the numbers were changing, and now in a whole, as per 2013, I just spoken wrong data, but actually is 46,823 lakh people were unemployed. 46,823 lakhs. Such a big number, you understand. First I have spoken 46,000, then I added the lakh. 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 100 lakh, 1,000 lakh, 10,000 lakh. In that way, 46,823 unemployed youth, not in 1,000, not in lakhs, unemployed youth are in India, and they are helping to provide them information in proper way. Here I discussed about 8th and 9th point of efforts taken to remove unemployment. Now we are moving to the last part of the topic, is world labor market. Remember this. Now you understand what is the meaning of world labor market. World labor market is a system in which exchange of laborers from one nation to another nation become easy. It is called world labor market, or you can say where change of laborer is possible in the different nations, within the different nations. It is called world labor market. So in that way, world labor market is actually providing us, connecting us with different countries, and it is for all the people who need the job, who want to do the work. So laborers migrate from one country to another country in legal way with the purpose of employment, business, training, skilled activity, higher education. So in that way I could say it is movement of labor on the basis of all these given requirements: employment, business, training, higher education. All these are the reasons for which people are leaving one country and moving to the another country in today's condition. Remember this. Now you understand one thing, that when all people from the country leave the nation, then how the country will exist? Because in present day we see that walking out of the country by the skilled people is happening constant way. So in that situation it is called brain drain, that the educated skilled youth are going out of the country just by the one word that they want employment. They leave the nation. Now you understand one thing, that this situation is resulted into migration of skilled people will hurt to the existence of nation also in very large. It affect to the existence of our country in very large. It is very bad to understand. You can understand my explanation, that when the people are leaving the nation for the purpose of job, but it is not a matter, but the matter is all skilled people are going out of the nation just by the good salary. That is main problem. It is called brain drain. The skilled people are leaving the nation and going to the other country. Now you understand that this whole world labor market is working on capacity of the person, how the person is able to do the work. As the result of constant migration from one country to another country, it make the country absence of skilled people. So for the purpose of money, person are leaving the nation is not good thing, remember. But for the purpose of job, they have to go. It is also natural. Now you understand one thing. As a result of all these migrations, countries losing talented people, intelligent people, skilled people. But the people are also moving to the other country for the purpose of money. Not only this, but here you understand the technology of the country is going outside, because any technology is developed first in the brain of a person. So it creates flow of the people from one country to other country for the purpose of job. New situation have started now in our country. What is the new situation? Understand? Now in present days, the big companies are giving high perks. Perks is the salary. So the people are being attracted for this high salary, and they are moving outside of the country just for the purpose of money. And in present day, as we are passing through days of social reforms and economic reforms, as like the globalization, privatization and liberalization, so it happens that people leave the nation for the purpose of high salary also. With that, you remember one thing. In present days, some new trends have been set up. Information technology, biotechnology, communication skill. These all are the new field where the people could move on and develop themselves. So all these opportunities are providing opportunity for the people of India in our own country, that we want to understand. Okay, if the person is known by the computer, then he will given more salary as the qualified and skilled person. Okay, one thing more. If a person is having the experience, then it is a special qualification for him. Because if the experienced person are available for the company, then company will run first to them to change the mindset of those people. So in that situation, so many company following different tactics to attract them with their own country. That is the point what I want to say. Here, extraordinary practices, high perks, dream, limitation in industries. So all these reasons are reasons in case of development of nation, right my friends? So every country give importance to qualifications, to knowledge. Also they give importance so the company could survive, the job seekers could also survive up to long time, and within the time they can get the job, right? Okay, another point you remember here, that in present day some companies are sending their own employees to the abroad for the purpose of achieving higher education on expense of company or the enterprise or the organization. So here you remember one thing. In present day, this is another way in which way the international exchange of laborers happen, but also with that some skilled people from one country are moving to other country for the purpose of getting higher education. By the consent of the company, they are moving outside of nation, and after getting the proper training and informations, they are also getting enough proportion of their job opportunities. So here you understand one thing. Any country could exist with their skilled people, and if the skilled people are moving to the other country, it means they are not happy here. So they are diverting to the other nations. That is the reason that the people leave the nation. It is also called international migration. So today you have understand that flow of the money, intentions to get the best salary, and the situation in country could change if the people may help. So the unemployment could remove and India can work as the welfare state for others. Right, my friends? So here we conclude the explanation of chapter 17. So our 3 units today we have completely discussed. We have completed 3 units of the third section for economics, 15, 16 and now 17. Is that clear, my friends? Okay.